appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. I went over that with you when you entered your plea at the first hearing because you were convicted, but I do want to make sure you read it and understand that because you are convicted of that offense, you're not eligible to possess a firearm in Texas, okay? That at all. What? Like everybody makes my mama stuff come out. I hate it. All right, are you Koshima Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your Honor.
Judge, with the court's permission, we're going to abandon 5, 6, and 7. It's my understanding that those cases have been dismissed.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Malfino. Mr. Thomas, in cause number 23, DCCR 0935, I have a motion to revoke your community supervision. It shows that you were placed on probation October 17th of 2023 for the offense of evading arrest or detention with a previous conviction. That was a 2-year state jail felony term that was probated for 5 years. Is that correct?
Yes.
And wait, was there a first amended? Hold on. What am I? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. First amended. Here we go. Give me a second. I know, I feel like it's cold in here. We're all sniffling. Okay. It's a first amended motion to revoke your community supervision. It alleges in count 1 that you violated your probation by failing to report to the probation office as directed May 22nd, June 26th, July 17th of 2024. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 alleges that you provided a urine sample March 18th of 2024 that tested positive for tetrahydrocannabinol. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you failed to pay your court-assessed fees as directed, and as of July 17th, 2024, you were behind $820. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 4 alleges that you were arrested for the offense of evading arrest or detention with a vehicle February 5th of 2025 in County, Houston. Is it Harris County?
It's Houston.
Is it Houston County? Okay, so not Harris, it's Houston County. Is that true or not true?
True.
And then the state abandons 5, 6, and 7. Count 8 alleges that you failed to remain in Jefferson County as directed and that you were in Houston County February 5th of 2025 without permission. Is that true or not true?
True.
And then count 9 alleges that you possessed a drug, marijuana, on February 5th of 2025 in Houston County, Texas. Is that true or not true? Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Thomas is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and at this time, revoke your probation. Reassess your punishment in accordance with your agreement to a term of 15 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I have handed you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you have waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. I went over that with you when you entered your plea at the first hearing because you were convicted, but I do want to make sure you read it and understand that because you are convicted of that offense, you're not eligible to possess a firearm in Texas, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go. Back with the bailiff. Thank you, sir. See, Mr. Rojas, you have Ryan Briones. It's a sentencing. Good morning, you're Ryan Briones. And Mr. Briones was previously in court, entered pleas of guilty in cause numbers 25 DCCR 1106 and 1108 to the first-degree felony offenses of aggravated robbery. The agreements were for 10-year deferred probation and $500 fine in each. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor. I have, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense. No, Your Honor.
So, obviously, Mr. Briones, this gives me a lot of concern based on the nature of these offenses. Another thing that I make notes in your pre-sentence report, and one of the things that I have found continuously happening in cases with young people your age, you're 18? Okay, so everybody says they're hanging out with the wrong crowd, right? But everybody can't be hanging out with the wrong crowd. You've become the wrong crowd, right? And so if I give you this opportunity today, then this is the best opportunity you will probably ever get in your lifetime, because you will be able to live your life, hopefully, in a very different way than you were on that night, and the way you were going down that road as a juvenile with stealing cars, right? Why didn't you finish school?
Because I kept getting sent to alternative campus.
Because you kept getting in trouble, right? So part of your probation is going to be that you get your GED, and you're going to get it soon, because that's hopefully you should want to get that, because it's going to help you be more successful in life, but it's going to be a part of your probation. You understand?
I'm in the program already. It's just waiting on me to go.
Okay. And I know that ISF Cognitive was not a part of this plea agreement, but that is what's going to happen today as well, and I'll explain that more. I'm going to find, Mr. Briones, that you entered your pleas of guilty in each of your cases freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. In cause number 25 DCCR 1106, follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, and I'm going to go over some of those in just a minute. And cause number 25 DCCR 1108.
If you're following real courtroom stories like this, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We covered the most intense hearings, real-life probation cases, and felony trials you won't see anywhere else.
1108, also find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but follow the agreement and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're also ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those conditions in each of your cases is that you will enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. That is a 90-day program. That is, you'll go from jail to that program. And it is a program where you receive tools to help you make better decisions. You're young. You're going to have to be making very adult decisions if you're going to keep yourself out of prison, and that's going to help you do that. So what that means is, if I give you that up front and those tools up front, and then you get out and you violate your probation, there's no coming back and saying, oh, I need a second chance. This is that chance. You understand? Also, a condition of your probation is that you have no contact with Deshaun Vital or Vital, however you say his name, the co-defendant. Obviously, you have no contact with the victims, Leandre Collins and Peyton Mahan. And you're not allowed to possess a firearm at all. Even though you're not convicted, you are not allowed to be in possession of a firearm. That means it's in the house you live in. So if you live in a home and other people have guns, they have to have them either locked down or out of the house. And probation can come check on that and make sure of it. And if you're caught where there's a place where there's guns, that's a violation of your probation. You can't be in a car with them. You can't have them anywhere. You understand? And so if you do everything that you're supposed to on this probation, again, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have the felony convictions on your record. And you will be able to, at the end of the probation, if you're successful, have these cases dismissed, and you'll never be a convicted felon. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you're brought back in here, found guilty, so you're then a convicted felon, and I can sentence you to prison anywhere in the range of punishment, which is up to, are they first or second?
It's a first year.
So it's up to the rest of your life. It's between 5 years minimum in prison, up to the rest of your life in prison. That's what's hanging over your head. So you have to grow up very quickly and make good decisions like everybody else that's not in prison, or else you'll end up there. You understand? I'm handing you the trial court certifications in each of your cases that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal, and so you can go back with the bailiff. All right, good luck to you, sir. Let's
Thank
see.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Burton Bailey, Mr. Rojas,
In a quiet Texas
1108.
courtroom, Judge
Also
You're
Raquel
following
West
real
presides over
courtroom
two
stories
lives
like
balanced
this.
on the
Make
edge
sure
of
you hit
consequence.
subscribe and turn on
The first
notifications.
belongs to
We
Koshima
cover the
Thomas,
most
a man
intense
already
hearings,
granted mercy
real-life
through
probation
probation,
cases,
now
and
standing
felony
exposed
trials
by his
you
own
won't see
admissions.
anywhere else.
1108
Mr.
also
Port,
finds
a
sufficient
failed
evidence
drug
to find you
test,
guilty,
unpaid
but follow the
fees,
agreement
and another
defer all
arrest
proceedings
stacked like
and place you on
bricks,
probation
each
for
true
10
tightening
years.
the noose.
You're also ordered to pay the
His voice
$500
offers no
fine and to
defense,
follow all
only
of the
surrender.
rules and conditions of probation.
With paperwork signed
One
in
of those
rights
conditions in
waived,
each
the
of your
judge revokes
cases
his
is that you
community
will enter and
supervision,
successfully
sealing a
complete the
15-month
cognitive
state jail
track of the
sentence
ISF
that feels
program.
less like
That is
surprise
a
and more
90-day
like
program that
inevitability.
is, you'll go from
Then the
jail
room
to that
shifts.
program.
An 18-year-old
It
Ryan
is a
Briones steps
program
forward
where
carrying
you
the weight of
receive
aggravated
tools
robbery
to help you
charges.
make better decisions.
Where Thomas faced the
You're
cost
young,
of repeated
you're going to
failure,
have to be
Ryan
making
faces a
very
crossroads.
adult decisions if you're going to
Judge
keep
West
yourself
speaks
out of prison,
plainly,
and that's
stripping
going to
away
help you do
excuses
that.
about bad
So what
crowds
that
and
means
unfinished
is,
school.
if I give you that up front
She names
and those
the
tools
danger,
up front,
but also
and
the
then
rare
you get
gift
out and you
before him.
violate your probation,
10 years
there's
of
no
deferred
coming back and
probation,
saying,
not
"Oh, I need
freedom,
a second
but a chance to
chance."
avoid becoming
This
a
is that
convicted
chance.
felon.
You understand?
Conditions fall like
Also, a
warnings,
condition of
a
your
GED,
probation
cognitive treatment,
is that you
separation from
have no
co-defendants,
contact
zero
with
tolerance for
Deshaun
weapons, absolute
Vital or
accountability.
Vital, however you say his name, the
The future
co-defendant.
looms brutally clear.
Obviously, you have no
One violation means
contact
prison,
with the
possibly
victims,
for life.
Leandre Collins and Peyton
Yet the judge also
Mahan or
offers something
Mahan.
quieter, belief
And
that tools,
you're not allowed
structure,
to
and
possess
discipline
a
might
firearm
redirect a
at
young
all.
man
Even
still
though you're
forming
not
himself.
convicted, you are not allowed
Together,
to be in possession
these
of a
cases
firearm.
mirror each other
That
in stark
means in the
contrast.
house you live in. So if you
One
live in
shows
a
mercy
home and other
exhausted.
people have guns, they have
The
to
other
have
shows
them
mercy
either
extended with
locked down
trembling
or out
hope.
of the house.
In the
And
same
probation
courtroom,
can come
justice
check on
proves
that
neither
and make
cruel
sure
nor
of it. And if
kind,
you're caught
only
where there's a
exacting.
place where there's guns,
Every choice
that's a
echoes.
violation of your probation.
Every
You can't be
second
in a
chance
car
has a
with them.
final
You can't have them
expiration, and
anywhere.
what
You
follows
understand?
depends on whether lessons are learned before the door
And so
finally
if you
closes.
do everything that you're
The
supposed to
silence
on this
afterward reminds
probation,
everyone
again,
watching
this
that time is
an
always
excellent
listening. Patience is
opportunity because you
limited,
don't have
and
the
tomorrow's
felony
verdict
convictions
is
on
written
your
daily
record.
by decisions
And
made when
you will
nobody
be able
feels
to, at
forgiven
the end
or
of the
truly
probation, if you're
changed.
successful, have these